BTS was called manufactured and robotic. Jungkook's inappropriate comment from a fan regarding his pet dog. BTS was forced into hiatus at their career peak. And more BTS news. Jungkook has recently gained attention for being a devoted pet owner. His Doberman, Bam, became widely known after being featured in the show BTS in the Soup 2. This exposure led to a surge in affection from fans worldwide. Dobermans, characterized by their high energy and striking, elegant look, were originally bred as guard dogs. This is something Jungkook humorously referenced during a walk with Bam, reassuring the dog that he was capable of self-protection. Despite their formidable appearance, Dobermans are known for their sweet and affectionate nature. Their erect posture and iconic ear positioning often mask their loving and family-oriented demeanor. Jungkook, in his role as Bam's owner, has distinguished himself from other Doberman owners. Notably, he has chosen not to alter Bam's ears or tail, preserving the dog's natural Doberman features. The practice of ear cropping, which involves surgical modification or removal of a dog's ears to make them stand upright, was historically adopted for practical reasons, but is now often performed based on owner preference. This procedure, known to be painful for the dogs, involves removing large portions of their outer ears. Due to its cruelty, it is banned in several regions, including England and Wales. Similarly, tail docking, typically done for aesthetic reasons or to reduce injury risk, can be a painful and traumatic experience for dogs, particularly if not conducted by a skilled veterinarian. Jungkook's decision to forgo these practices has been met with considerable praise online, highlighting his humane approach to pet ownership. Jungkook has endeared himself to fans with the bond he shares with his dog Bam. Their interactions, frequently shared with fans, have garnered much love and admiration. However, a recent incident raised concerns about the nature of fan interactions with idols. During a live broadcast on December 8th, where Jungkook was walking home after a workout session, he engaged with fans in a candid conversation from his home. The chat took an unexpected turn when a comment was made about Bam, asking if Jungkook was abandoning his pet. Jungkook, visibly taken aback by the question, emphatically denied it and stressed his deep affection for Bam, illustrating the inaccuracy of such a suggestion. The incident sparked a reaction among the ARMYs, many of whom were upset by the question that implied doubt about Jungkook's love for his dog. The situation highlighted not just this singular incident, but also brought to light other instances of overstepping during the live session. Fans particularly noted the repeated requests for Jungkook to show his newly shaved head, despite his indication that he would do so when he felt comfortable. This event has led to a broader discussion among fans about the need for maintaining respectful boundaries during live interactions with idols. The episode serves as a reminder of the importance of respecting personal space and choices, even in the context of fan-idol relationships. BTS's Jungkook has recently achieved a significant milestone with his debut album Golden, which has consistently appeared in the top 40 of the Billboard 200 list for 5 weeks in a row. This accomplishment makes him the first Korean solo artist to reach such a height. The artist, who has begun his compulsory military service, saw his debut album outperform Taylor Swift's 1989, Taylor's Version, in global sales earlier in November. According to the United World Chart, Jungkook's album has amassed an impressive total of 951,000 equivalent sales. Additionally, the single 7 from his album reached 1 billion streams on Spotify in October, surpassing the record previously held by Miley Cyrus' hit Flowers. Before starting his military service, Jungkook shared a heartfelt message with his fans globally, expressing mixed feelings about this new chapter in his life. He reminisced about the cherished memories with ARMYs, stating that while part of him felt heavy-hearted, he also felt warmed by these recollections. He concluded his message with a promise to miss his fans and looked forward to the day they could meet again and share new experiences. Recently, the first photographs of BTS members Jungkook and Jimin following their military enlistment have surfaced online, sparking considerable interest in Korean online communities. The images were shared on December 17th and quickly became a topic of discussion. In these photographs, Jungkook is captured seated at a desk, intently focusing on instructions being given, while Jimin is seen in a different photo, participating in a similar lecture setting by clapping. The photos were shared with a caption mentioning that these were Jungkook and Jimin's first pictures from a writing seminar at their training camp. Netizens have expressed their reactions to these images, noting how easily recognizable Jungkook and Jimin are, even with their hair cut short for their military service. Comments ranged from admiring their handsome appearances despite the low quality of the photos to finding humor and cuteness in their participation in a writing class. As of December 12th, both Jimin and Jungkook have enlisted, making them the last of the BTS members to begin their mandatory military service. Fans are now looking forward to 2025, the year when BTS is expected to reunite as a complete group. Media outlets from various countries, including the United States, the United Kingdom, and Japan, have been paying close attention to the military enlistment of the members of the South Korean group BTS. On December 17th, the Japanese news agency ANN reported that BTS had entered a military hiatus after the enlistment of Jimin and Jungkook on December 12th. ANN also offered insights into South Korea's military conscription system, referencing the experience of a Seoul-based cameraman who has served in the military. ANN highlighted that in South Korea, males aged 20 to 28 are required to serve in the military, with the Army service lasting 18 months and the Navy for 20 months. The outlet noted that, unlike athletes who may receive exemptions for winning medals in events like the Olympics, cultural artists like BTS do not receive such exemptions. They are expected to resume group activities in 2025. All BTS members except Suga, who is on alternative service due to a shoulder injury, are serving in the active duty army. The report also recognized Jin and J-Hope as special warriors for their exemplary military conduct. American and British media have also focused on South Korea's military service. CNN has intensively covered the country's military system, while the New York Times has calculated the timeline for BTS's service completion and return to activities. Jeff Benjamin, a columnist for Billboard magazine, remarked that while a break usually affects an artist group's popularity, BTS might be an exception to this trend. The BBC drew a comparison between BTS and the British band The Beatles, who debuted in 1963 and achieved significant fame. The Beatles' appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1964 garnered over 60% viewership. The BBC likened BTS's enlistment to a hypothetical situation where the Beatles would have joined the army at the height of their fame. Yale University professor Grace Kao commented that for Western fans, it seems particularly harsh for BTS to be forced into a hiatus at their career peak. BTS is anticipated to resume as a full group after the discharge of V, RM, Jimin, and Jungkook, who enlisted in December 2022, in June 2025. The members have expressed eagerness to reunite with their fans. Jungkook, discussing his solo album Golden, released on November 3rd, mentioned that the solo projects undertaken by the members have strengthened them and are a part of BTS. He expressed his excitement for BTS's reunion in 2025, anticipating it to be a significant event. V has recently been the talk of the internet after winning the Best Idol of 2023 title in the Japan Winners competition on the Idol Champ voting app. The Winter Bear singer garnered a significant 36% of the votes, a testament to his immense global fan base, especially in Japan where he enjoys substantial popularity. The victory was celebrated enthusiastically on social media, with fans expressing their joy and pride. A notable fan comment on a platform formerly known as Twitter read, "You deserve the world," reflecting the widespread admiration for V. On December 18, 2023, the Layover singer's achievement in winning the Best Idol of 2023 title was recognized. In honor of this accomplishment, his visuals will be displayed on digital screens in Tokyo and Nagoya. Fans have been actively sharing their excitement on social media, with many praising the slow-dancing singer and trending Best Idol of 2023 FI. V made his solo debut in September 2023 with his album Layover and its title track Slow Dancing. The album was a massive success, with all songs collectively reaching 50 million listens on Spotify in a record time, marking Layover as the fastest album to achieve this milestone. Each track surpassed 50 million streams on the platform within just 72 days. Earlier in November, V had won the Artist of the Month title at the Seoul Music Award, a victory based entirely on fan votes from popular apps like Idol Champ, Fancast, and Podol. This accolade brought him 8 trophies and marked his 8th consecutive win as Artist of the Month at the Seoul Music Awards, a remarkable achievement celebrated by both the Rainy Days singer and his fans. On December 18, 2023, Elle Korea reported a significant development in the world of digital marketing and fan engagement. The French luxury brand Celine, known for its ready-to-wear and leather goods, launched an official Kakao Talk channel dedicated to V, their brand ambassador. Kakao Talk Channel, previously known as Plus Friend, is a platform that allows the sharing of service news in messages or feeds with Kakao Talk users. It enables brands to send marketing messages to users who have added their channel. The announcement of this dedicated channel for V, who is known for his significant influence on sales and social media engagement for Celine, was received with great enthusiasm by fans. They were particularly excited about the prospect of accessing more exclusive content related to the BTS member. Celine, on their Instagram, revealed plans to roll out unique and unseen promotional material, featuring V exclusively on their Kakao Talk channel. This move promises to offer fans a new way to connect with the brand and the idol. LA Correa, in their Instagram post, elaborated on what fans could expect. Updates from Maison, colorful campaign videos, and images that will be exclusively available on the Celine Kakao Talk channel. They hinted at an exclusive concept that would be accessible only through this platform, urging fans to search for Celine in the Kakao Talk channel. The anticipation among fans for upcoming promotional campaigns featuring the Love Me Again singer is palpable, as this exclusive content promises a closer and more personal glimpse into the collaborations between V and Celine. The Western media often labels the artistry of the South Korean group BTS as manufactured or robotic. This perspective was notably challenged in a comparative analysis that highlighted the similarities between BTS and Western artists like David Bowie. Despite Bowie's career being heavily influenced by artifice, his work is frequently defended and celebrated for its authenticity. This contrasts sharply with the dismissal of BTS's artistry, despite their significant and genuine contributions to music. David Bowie, a key figure in the pop art movement, embraced the concept of just production throughout his career, both in his art and his philosophical musings. In 1972, he expressed a feeling of being a mere collection of other people's ideas, rather than a distinct individual. Yet, his hits like Starman, Let's Dance, and Rebel Rebel are celebrated, whereas BTS's music often faces criticism for perceived inauthenticity. BTS, however, has carved out a unique path in the music industry, blending self-direction with broader production values. This approach sets them apart from both the diluted creativity often found in Western music and the standard norms of other K-pop groups. Despite this, the Western view of authenticity in music, typically centered around a solo singer-songwriter with a guitar, struggles to recognize the authenticity in a choreographed group like BTS. As a commentator familiar with both classic rock and BTS, it's evident that the perception of BTS as a manufactured group is far from their reality. To illustrate, 6 months before BTS's debut, a music video titled Vote or Just Shut Up was released on the Bangtan V YouTube channel. This DIY video, featuring rap and a popular melody set against provocative imagery, was a call to action for Korean citizens, urging them, especially the youth, to vote and challenge authority. The video, showcasing the lead rapper RM's creativity and socio-political engagement, serves as a testament to the authentic and self-composed nature of BTS's music. The foundational members of BTS, who initially came together from the underground hip-hop community, made a radical choice to use the Idol platform for distributing their self-expressive music. This decision led them to face criticism from the indie scene they left behind. Venturing outside conventional norms often attracts criticism, yet it is also essential for the evolution of art. BTS, caught in the crossfire of disapproval from Korean hip-hop, Korean idol music, and Western perspectives, has become a prime example of groundbreaking artists facing misunderstanding. K-pop, in its early days, was not the manufactured industry it is perceived as today. SEO Taiji and Boys, a pioneering K-pop act from the early 1990s, introduced a fresh, culturally specific approach to popular music. They combined earthy hip-hop with challenging fashions and socially conscious lyrics that confronted societal norms and censorship. Their track, Classroom Idea, known for its heavy critique of the educational system, stirred considerable controversy. Over time, Seo Taiji's bold artistic choices earned him recognition as a cultural icon, often referred to as the president of culture. BTS's artistic journey aligns more with this subversive and original spirit of K-pop, rather than the mass-produced image often associated with the genre. With a narrative universe encompassing themes like struggle, poverty, and violence, Seo Taiji himself acknowledged BTS as the rightful successors of the unique pop ethos he initiated. The themes explored by BTS resonate with a deep-seated sentiment in Korean culture known as Han, a complex emotion characterized by a profound sadness mingled with hope. This concept, with no direct English translation, reflects a state of the soul, encompassing deep sadness where tears are absent, yet hope persists. This sentiment is famously described in the TV series The West Wing, highlighting its depth and cultural significance. The adult-oriented Han theme in BTS's music is a key factor contributing to the diversity of their fan base, which is notably broad for a K-pop artist. This reflects that the themes of melancholy, struggle, and hope, deeply rooted in Korean history, are universal and timeless. Unlike typical K-pop fandoms, BTS appeals to a wide range of ages, genders, and ethnicities, making it more than just a youth-centered phenomenon. It's an intellectual movement. The fandom includes many adults who, alongside their regular jobs or studies, contribute as volunteers, such as teachers translating content, and professionals from various fields serving as record keepers and statisticians. Personal experiences confirm this diversity, with acquaintances from various professions like nursing and nuclear engineering among the fans. BTS has received accolades from a variety of supporters, including Korean music critics, philosophers, Jungian psychologists, Brazilian authors, American painters, and even the President of the Republic. Notably, Korea's President of Culture has endorsed them as music's hereditary princes. The band's intellectual appeal is further evidenced by a psychology book dedicated to them, highlighting their impact beyond the music industry. Exploring further into BTS's unique artistic approach, their production style sets them apart from the Western model in several ways. First, their music often features a cinematic, narrative quality, especially evident during their Wings era, which fans regard as a pinnacle of their discography. This era is likened to iconic albums like Dark Side of the Moon or Ziggy, but with more cohesive storytelling. Their collaborative work with Halsey is an example of this, as she praised their inspiring and cinematic music videos, expressing her eagerness to be part of such creative excellence. Second, the members exhibit remarkable self-directed talent in their respective domains of choreography, rap, and vocals. Often compared to the precision of classical music or the expressiveness of musical theater. Jimin, with his classical training in dance, exemplifies this with performances that vividly convey emotional depth. J-Hope, starting as a street dancer, has honed his skills to become a master in choreography, contributing significantly to the group's dance routines. Finally, the most crucial and often misunderstood aspect is their relationship with their label, which functions more like a mini-company. This close-knit group of longtime producers collaborates intimately with the members, balancing individual creativity with collective output. BTS members actively participate in writing lyrics and creating melodies, while the in-house team handles aspects like video direction, mixing, and album design, with openness to collaborations that fit their narrative vision. The innovative approach of BTS in their music production is often misunderstood, yet it is a comprehensive execution of creativity. Similar to a symphony composer who writes music but relies on an orchestra to perform it, BTS collaborates closely with their production team. Their art's direction, content, and spirit are deeply rooted in the members' personal lives and discussions with their team, shaping the final outcome of their music. Those familiar with BTS's creative process have no doubts about the authenticity of their work. RM, known for his high IQ and exceptional lyricism, often shares insights into the production process with fans. He has described his intensive involvement in writing lyrics, emphasizing the significance of lyricism in music and encouraging fans to pay attention to the words in their songs. BTS's collaboration with a small, dedicated production team does not diminish the authenticity of their work. This approach differs significantly from other K-pop groups. Even iconic artists like David Bowie worked closely with longtime producers like Visconti and Eno to shape their sound, indicating that collaboration is a common practice in the music industry. Suga of BTS has described K-pop as integrated content that combines music, fashion, choreography, and visual elements. This holistic approach sets it apart from other music genres. Dismissing such art as less authentic due to professional production overlooks the complexity and emotional depth in works like Titanic or The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. BTS has resisted the typical idol industry model, which often strips music of personal and cultural identity. They have maintained their original hip-hop influence and incorporate traditional Korean elements into their music, challenging the stereotype of K-pop as inauthentic. Their mixtapes, which climb American charts without promotion, further attest to their creative independence and recognition as legitimate songwriters. The Western critique of BTS often stems from bias and double standards. The authenticity of Western music, when compared to BTS's approach, appears less invested and contextualized. BTS's long-term narrative focus and their relationship with their producers present a more authentic image than the transient production styles common in the West. In summary, BTS's production model does not compromise their authenticity, but rather enhances their ability to convey meaningful messages. Their approach, if adopted widely, could redefine the standards of musical production, demonstrating Korea's pioneering role in this evolution.